Baseball from the Lone Star State. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the hill, the lefty, Framber Valdez. And Singy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go now. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. And that misses. And we're underway. Just missed. Foul ball there. And that one misses up and in. And the count is 3-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. First pitch, and he just misses. Right through there for a strike. No outs. Runner on second.
Two balls.
In the dirt. That's off the inside corner. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Just
that
missed.
ball went out.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1. That's in there. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Outside corner for a strike.
0-1.
Man on second, 2 down. A little up front there as he swings through it.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So 1 hit is all they get, and now the Astros go to work for the first time. No score. Back here at Dyken Park, and our starting pitcher here today, Tanner Bybee.
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter, and really he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
Jose Altuve leading things off and takes a strike.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team. You know, Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days in the NL Central before they moved to the AL West.
This one popped up. Dunks one into left. So a man on base to start the inning.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Looped that one in there for the knock. Definitely got that pitch on the outside of the cap a little bit, but he made it work for him.
Next to hit, Isaac Paredes. Nope. Just missed. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1. And misses inside. To the left side, but it is well foul. And a pitch. And it remains 2-2. And there's a ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him swinging.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Man at first, one away. Now 1-1.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Swung on, belted. That's back. And that is gone. A massive home run. It's 2-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
So 1 out, nobody on. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. In for a strike, 0-1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And strike 2.
0-2 is the count. Ball.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And now the count is even. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. And that one is inside. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Noel moving under it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. 2 down, nobody on. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. Back here in Houston, new inning getting started. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Gone into the Crawford box is a home run. He circles the bases, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2.
A hard sinker can be a pretty tough pitch because of the late life and movement, but somehow he got the barrel to that pitch, stayed through it, and really nice job of staying on the backside until it was time to transfer that weight, and a really nice home run.
So digging in, Jhonkensy Noel. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Waste no time there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Not even close there, and it's 1-0. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And a swing and a miss.
2-1.
Tied him up inside with that one.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Noel gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so just makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Here's Brian Rocchio. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 down. Little chopper rolls foul. The shortstop takes the ball. Tying run is at first here at the top of the second. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. 1 at second, and that's 2. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Houston, now it's going to be Chas McCormick. Swing and a high fly ball right field. 1 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Here's Ben Gamel. That's too low. And that is ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
1 out, bases empty. And now 2-0. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. swings and misses. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that high four-seam fastball, it's become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Back to the top of the lineup. Jose Altuve up to hit here. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Check on the runner. Myers back on a dive. Next pitch misses way outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That's down and in. Top of the zone for a called strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a foul out of play. Now fly ball to right center. Noel on the move. Squeezes it. And that will end the inning. 2 left for the Astros. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Steven Kwan. Valdez back to work. Kwan, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. Next offering is in for a strike. And that skips in the dirt.
2-2 to count.
And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Kyle Manzardo digs in now. Went down on strikes his first time through. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Next offering way off the plate. And there's the strike. Caught him looking for the K.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Off the mark there, and it's 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
There's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is in the dirt. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Step off throw to first, and he just got his hand in there.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Two balls, one strike.
In the dirt, but kept close. Ramirez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
First and second, 2 outs. There's Lane Thomas now. There's the strike. On the ground, right side. And that is that. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Astros 3 and the Guardians 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Yordan Alvarez.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Fouled off. He was late. And that one pulled foul.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Oh, that got away from him.
That ball hit him.
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. And now it's Christian Walker. Struck out swinging his first time. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. He's safe. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
At the plate, Yainer Diaz. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball one. High fly ball out towards left field. Going back. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Jeremy Pena. Golden opportunity right here. Just missed.
Out.
Next offering is in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Two on, one out. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One run across. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 3.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Let that pitch get pretty deep on him, so I think he was looking to go the other way. It was off speed and inside, though, so a good adjustment to shoot it back up the middle. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now a chance for Chas McCormick. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. And that's outside. Pickoff move to first. Pena back in on a dive. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Pena leads off first with one away. That one misses, and it's 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Tanner Bybee with the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Gamble batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
2 runs across in the inning here in the last half of the third. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two outs. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Next pitch way upstairs. That one missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Astros 5 and the Guardians 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th, and here is Angel Martinez. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And that one a little below the knees. Now 2-0.
You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That one misses. And now 3-1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Man at first, nobody out. Jhonkensy Noel getting ready to hit, and he's already singled in this game. Just missed. He was late there. Strike 1.
1-1.
Step off, throw to first.
He's in there.
Martinez dives back in safely. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-2. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just dropped it in there on the top of the strike zone. Certainly not what he was trying to do with that curveball by any means, but at the plate, you could tell he wasn't expecting it either. I'd say he got away with a big-time hanger on that one.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. That one ran inside, almost got him. And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball. The Astros leading by 3, top half of inning number 4. That missed inside. 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brian Rocchio. He hit into a double play his first time up. And that's outside. Check swing, went around. And the count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And this one squirts away from the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Man at second. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Diaz makes the catch, and that is that. Guardians lead 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. And we're back. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jake Myers. And first offering is fouled off. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left,
Ball.
bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tim Herron up and throwing. Sewald getting cranked up as well. Swinging a foul straight back. Breaking ball misses down and away. On the outside corner, got him looking. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
1 down, base is empty. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
They're back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tanner Bybee out of the game, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Jacob Junis taking over on the mound.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
So a man aboard, and stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And a ball evens the count.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
That misses. Full count, 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered in this game.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 8-2. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Base is empty, one away. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. And that's downstairs. Ball one. Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul. Already 3 runs across in the frame. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Well struck right field, raging back towards the wall, and it hits the fence. Around first, heading for 2, and he's in with a stand-up double.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up, and right there we see the result.
One out, runner at second. And next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz. Just missed.
Outside.
Swing and a ball popped up. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Quan makes the grab, and there are 2 outs.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
And stepping in is the speedy Jeremy Pena.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Walker on at second with 2 down. In the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. And they'll do it again. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Yordan Alvarez goes yard for Houston. It's now 8-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Ready now for the 5th inning. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
A little bit low, and it's 3-0. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
So now here's the DH, Kyle Manzardo. 0 for 2 in this one. That's in there. That's strike 1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Ramirez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. 1 for 2. In the air to left center. McCormick has it sized up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here comes Lane Thomas.
Let's go, Astros!
Right through there for a strike. Right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 8 and the Guardians 2. Back here at Dyken Park, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Chas McCormick. First pitch
that's
doesn't
out.
find the zone.
Well, these Astros, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
No strike.
Fly ball to right. Noel. 1 up, 1 down.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
So next up for Houston, Ben Gamel, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Myers at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
1's the count.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. Astros are down quietly. They lead at 8-2. Back here in Houston, top 6. Leading off, Angel Martinez. Valdez back to work. Martinez goes 5 feet 11 inches, 23 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Jhonkensy Noel will hit next. And ball 1 to the right fielder.
1-0.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that.
1 ball.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering down low and in the dirt. And that's in the dirt. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. On the ground, right side, Altuve throws to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. So 2 down now, and here is Bo Naylor. in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
0-1's the count.
The 0-2.
Ball 1.
0-2 count. You got
One
the
ball,
opportunity
two
to
strikes,
expand
the
the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Man at second here with 2 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Brian Rocchio. The shortstop takes the ball.
Counts 1-0.
Let's get the win, Astros.
Comebacker to the mound. Third out, and that ends the frame. 1 hit, 1 left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Astros 8 and the Guardians 2. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Astros, come on.
And that is in for a strike.
0-1.
Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Tim Herron appears to be getting loose. Sewald, the right-hander, also getting loose. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And the slider just misses.
And
One
that's
ball,
awfully close.
2
I don't know
strikes.
how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And a slider
ball.
misses down and away. That one ripped. And now maybe extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. And there's the strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball
Ball
1
1.
there. That's to third, Ramirez. And he can't come up with it. Air Jordan steps in to take his hats. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the ditch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Squirts away a little bit. That one's in there, and the count even at 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And he takes a strike. Altuve, the lead runner at second. Paredes on at first with nobody out. Next pitch is outside. And that's downstairs and outside. Line drive, base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
And now the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Really nice double last time after a long battle at the plate.
And that is out of play. Bases loaded, nobody out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Misses off the plate, and the count is 1-2. That's inside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. And that is a big first out. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And a foul ball. Base hit, 1 run in already. Here's the throw to the plate. He beats it safe, and it's an 8-run lead.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Jacob Junis is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Eric Sabrowski.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So first and second with 1 man gone. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Two on, 1 out. That just misses. And that's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next offering upstairs. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Pulls that one foul. That one finds the zone.
Down to
3
3 and
balls,
2.
2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. So first and second with 2 outs. Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. 0 for 3 in this one. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 on, 2 outs. That's to third. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error, but 2 are left stranded. 7th inning coming up. It's the Astros 10 and the Guardians 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brian King.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
So digging in, Stephen Kwan. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. First pitch misses.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Short hop liner, handled it short. The throw, and it beats him. What a play. Kyle Manzardo now at the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one pushed to the left and foul. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Altuve makes the grab. 2 down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball is outside.
Two balls, 1 strike.
And that
ball
skips
3.
in the dirt. And there's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
2 outs, runner at first. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. Misses again, 5 in a row. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. In there at the knees, and it's 2-1. And that
Ball
one
3.
upstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that one in the air center field. Myers. And that is that. This one pretty well decided at this point. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Astros 10 and the Guardians 2. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
There's a swing and a miss. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
he
in the
lived
Hall
in your
of
neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them, and that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there, Boog. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does. And you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying. Tattooed and gone. And they tack one on the board. It's 11-2. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Altuve in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next pitch is outside. And that's ball two. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Pitch misses. 3-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
3-2.
One down, base is empty. And that one hammered. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And a 3-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Paredes stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the bottom of the 7th. And it's fouled away. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. He'll circle the bases. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 12-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Eric Sabrowski won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Paul Sewald on to pitch out of the pen here. So now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. That's in for a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. And there's a ball. Just missed.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Santana. That's out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 8th inning coming up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Houston, here's Lane Thomas. And ball 1.
1-0.
That one missing inside. This one in the air, center field. Myers puts it away for the out. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Angel Martinez. Pitch misses outside. 1-0. The Astros up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-1.
Down the line, and that's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Noel stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Gamble on the move to the gap. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. And we're back on to the bottom of the 8th. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the leadoff man aboard. Now the catcher up to hit, Yainer Diaz.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Right through there for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Walker aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Jeremy Pena, the next to hit. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. To first, might be 2. Throws to second for 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Astros 12 and the Guardians. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. King back to work. Late swing, foul to the left. Foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Ball 1 there.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Ball, that's
inside. And the count is even, 2-2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Paredes settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 1 down. And up next for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. Well struck left field. Makes the catch, gliding onto the warning track.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off. to right, and that should do it. He pulls it down. Ball game. And the Astros slug their way to a win in this one.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.